street, or the stress.
Sound like it's about to get crazy. Speaking of crazy,
is it, boy?
We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
It's just my theory. It's just my theory. It's just my theory.
We're about to dive deep into it, bro. It's another episode 29. It's about to get crazy. It's been a very news heavy week. We got very news heavy. Like, it was a hard time picking these topics. So before we get ahead of ourselves, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to episode 29 of the SHAG podcast.
We finna hit the 30s.
We right there, bro. We right there, bro. Speaking of the SHAG podcast, our mission is to highlight anime and video games as a positive hobby that provides opportunities for people of color to explore fantasy worlds and build relationships, find new career paths, and take a break from all that insane craziness that's going on outside the door. So with that being said, it's your boy Scrappy BHZ, joined by my amazing co-hosts.
Abby.
Man, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is. It's Dante. We back. SHAG 29. Let's go.
Let's do it. So
I'm excited.
It's an amazing episode. We got so much stuff. All right. Let me do my due diligence. We got the Black Panther. Right. We got Black Panther. We got some Black Panther game news. We also got the some One Piece live action news, as well as some Baldur's Gate news, of course. Like, it wouldn't be SHAG if we didn't talk about Baldur's Gate. So before we jump into this, you know what I'm saying, this very meaty show. I keep saying that every episode. This is a girthy show, bro. Okay. We got so much to do, so little time. All right. Before we jump into that stuff, what y'all been watching and playing?
All right, so Pete. I haven't watched anything, but
what?
I
was excited, anything. Bro. The way he just said that.
No. See, right. Like, it's all about the misdirect. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't watched anything. Because I'm doing some other stuff, getting ready for some cool things that we're doing. Right?
Yeah.
And but I'm still body deep. I am floating in Final Fantasy Ocean, bro. I am a full Final Fantasy head. Like I started looking at tattoos.
Oh,
I started looking at. I am.
Oh, you in there?
I am in there.
He all the way there.
I'm all the way in there.
Oh wow.
I'm home.
I didn't know it was like that.
I found my home. I found my tribe. Like, hey man, this Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth has been a life-changing experience for your boy. You know what I'm saying? We've heard about this legendary game. We've heard about this legendary game since we were all younger.
That's true.
And the fact that we're playing it at this level with these graphics and that gameplay, and they're adding to the story. And I'm going back to see what and I'm comparing and stuff like that on what they did and all that.
So you fully engaged.
I am fully invested. I'm fully invested.
That's beautiful.
They got me. Ivy.
That's it. Wow. That's y'all. Yo, they got my boy Dante. Like, wow, that's crazy. Normally he have like 3 or 4 animes, and then he also give us like 2 or 3 games. Final Fantasy got his heart, mind, and soul. That's what's up, bro. I love it. I'm happy for you, bro. That's all. Bro. I'm happy for you, bro. You found your tribe, bro. You found my tribe.
Especially after Destiny let me down, but yeah, I'm used to that though. I'm used to that.
Yeah, they lucky we ain't had no Destiny topics, bro.
Because that's on purpose. It's coming. Don't worry about it. It's on purpose. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, Ivy, what you been watching and playing?
I have been watching Hunter x Hunter. I'm still on that part. I'm at the part where they're in the game and
Okay.
they're trying to fill their books up.
Okay.
I'm gonna just leave. I don't want to do no spoilers or nothing like that. So I don't want to.
How did you feel about the end of the tournament and how all of that stuff transpired, and you know what I'm saying? Because you did you have any reactions up to this point? I guess about any of the what's your
Hey, that clown. Oh, what's his name? Dang, what's that clown dude?
Ahsoka.
yeah Hisoka. Yeah,
He's creepy.
That for
He's
sure.
Very
creepy is an
Other than
understatement.
and
Dude's a
deceitful.
beast.
He's very deceitful too. Like he a sneaky little snake.
Yeah,
He be playing them for.
The truth can't even trust him.
like dude is a
Bro.
problem.
He don't care.
Real He don't care about nothing.
He don't care.
He like the
He want his
Joker
next
for
fix,
real.
which is fighting somebody.
He's like the
That's it.
Joker in anime form. I just want
Yeah.
what I want, and I just want chaos. Cause why not?
He crazy.
But nah, that's actually the right answer because I wanted to, like, that is the right answer.
That's definitely you hit the nail right on the head with that one.
Hisoka. Yep.
And then and I watched X-Men 97.
Oh wow.
They
It's not anime,
have to leave us like
but
that.
it's cool.
It's
Is that
anime
anime?
adjacent.
No, that's not anime. It's not anime.
that's-
It's Western. It's Western. It's
mean,
comics.
feel like-
adjacent.
It's anime adjacent, but that's fair.
It feel like it. It feel
Yeah.
like it.
It's
They
amazing.
have to leave us like
It's
that.
amazing though.
It is amazing. Yeah, we
It's
all agree.
amazing.
They have to leave us like that though. They have to do that.
Yeah,
They didn't, but they
Yeah.
did.
they did.
We are.
Yeah.
Bro, I was yelling at that. I was yelling at that dude.
Yeah, they take my boy like that. That was hard. That was one of my
Nothing
boys.
else on TV. Nothing else on TV is touching X-Men right now. And I feel like the same would have been for Fallout if they would have did week by week.
I feel it. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Were you watching anything else aside from X-Men and Hunter x Hunter?
Been reading anything?
No, does it? Of course. Of course.
What you read?
Okay,
Reading.
X and Ash, bro, they going through it right now.
What did you
They
say?
going through it. X and Ash
X and Ash.
with the Night Edge, and they got superpowers. And I'm surprised you haven't started reading it.
Superpowers.
They got superpowers. Yes, they have superpowers. They deal with
What have I
dragons
been doing?
and people with, well, right now they fighting this ex princess of a kingdom, and she got these like powers where she can create like weapons with her powers. She can create weapons. Yeah, like she
some
created
Urza
this
type.
fortress. Yeah, she created a fortress, and like that junk go hard. And then X, of course, going around stealing stuff. That's what he do. So
Oh wow.
You look so happy reading it.
Right.
because it's good.
You look so
It's
happy.
really good. It's good.
Is it?
It's
Would
good.
you
It's
say
good.
that's like one of your tops so far this year?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And how long has it been running?
It's been. They still going.
I mean, like, when did it start?
I'm not for sure.
So it's been around for a little second, like a couple of years.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
And it's,
Yeah.
and it's called X and what?
X and Ash.
X and
ASH. Ash.
Okay.
Ash. Got
And
it.
it's really
I
good.
said Nash.
No, it's Ash.
Nash.
X and
And
Ash.
it's really, really good.
It's a webtoon. Okay.
Yes. And then there's another one I'm reading. I think it's called Armor something. It take me a quick second to look at it.
Since May 2022.
Okay. So
Okay,
it's
so-
pretty recent.
So yeah. Okay. It's called Suitor Armor. That one's a good one. It deals with a girl that, well, of course, she goes through being a woman or whatever, and it turns out she's a fairy. She's a fairy.
Magic?
And yeah, there's a little magic there. Yeah, there's magic. And then she has to hide her identity from this family that took her in. And then the girl she befriends, kind of like her foster sister or whatever, she becomes queen. And they got humans and fairies are at war with each other. And then
I love a good war.
she, yeah. And then she starts. It gets weird because she starts liking this suit of armor that was created to destroy fairies.
Okay, so this is a Romeo and Juliet type of situation.
Yeah, but like he doesn't have a physical body. He's like a.
That's so anime.
An empty.
That's so anime. That is so anime. That is so anime. Oh,
but like he ends up learning how to talk, and he has catches. You know, he's learning about emotions. And...
Oh, come on, bro! Now you lost me.
Yeah,
now
you lost me. I was with you until you brought that part. I was like, man, but
now you lost me.
There are some animes that I absolutely love that have like romance in it, like Inuyasha. It is a romance story, but there's a lot of magic, and there's enough to keep me engaged. But I might check this out though. Still though, what you're saying? Because a fairy,
it's called like, Suitor Armor. The lone necromancer is also one of my top ones.
Okay.
Along with X and Ash. That junk. Boy, that junk good. Man, that junk real good.
I'm taking notes of these junks. X and Ash.
And it kind of got a solo leveling feel to it.
I love solo
leveling clones out there.
I can believe it.
Yeah. That junk good.
You watch them playing anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Speaking of solo leveling, that's one of the things I finally finished that bad boy. Finally finished season 1. Very dope. At the end it gave me them the time I got reincarnated as a slime vibes where
I love that show.
You he fights the guy and then he makes him his subordinate. I was like, okay, look, I like it. I'm with it. And now
it gets
where they're about to go, like the fact that my boy switched, like, I'm not gonna spoil it. But y'all have seen the whole season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But for the audience out there, I'm not gonna spoil it. At the end, there's some nice, you know what I'm saying, switch ups. And I think those switch ups open up the rest of the story to be pretty interesting. At least compared to what we've seen. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm glad to finish that joint.
Season 2.
When is it coming?
Man,
let's ask Google.
That's what I need to. Right. What does Google know?
I think it's next year or
I hope so, because we need that.
Next year? That soon?
Do y'all think it's
in the year after?
Y'all think it's in the? Well, it's too early in the year. But I do want to ask, do y'all think it's in that category?
Animated year.
Yeah.
Animated year.
You think it's in that category? Okay.
Let's go.
I think so too. After seeing what I've seen and when we talk about character development from the first episode to the last episode,
my boy leveled up.
It's night and day, bro. This is completely different people, bro. A completely different person. So
crazy.
It's crazy. So I've been watching that. I watched the Fallout show. We talked about that giant. I give that giant I binged it. I watched the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I was up to like 4, 5 in the morning. Like I just one more episode. You know what I'm saying? And I give it a solid 8.5, 9, somewhere in there. Like it's right. It's right there. And the reason why I do that is it gives you the feels and vibes of a Fallout game. There are certain moments starting in the first episode, to not do any spoilers. There's certain moments that it's like, okay, this is like the beginning this is the very beginning of the Fallout game. I feel like these are the same scenarios that I would get in a Fallout game at the very beginning on the first episode, right out the gate.
Dang.
And then from there, all the way to the last episode, you're just like, this is Fallout. This is Fallout. There's no denying it. This is the heart of Fallout, and the aesthetic. They get the story development, the character development. You're following like 3 different characters or 4 different characters, and all 3 or 4 character stories are amazing. You know what I'm saying? Now they intertwine and they meet throughout the story, but it sets up for a much bigger story even after season 1. So yeah, some of the stuff that they hint at without ruining or spoiling stuff is major video game like hints. Like they're hinting at certain Fallout games specifically in this show. On that point, also, they've already acknowledged that this is canon. Like what happens in this show is a part of the video game world and franchise. This is the gap in between after Fallout 4 and in between New Vegas. So it's an interesting story for sure.
So they did good like The Last of Us, how they did.
It's better than The Last of Us. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You said better.
It's better. It's better.
Have you even finished the game?
I haven't. You got me there.
See?
You got me. You got me. I got homework to do. You know what I'm saying?
Where the cup, Ivy? Where the cup, Ivy?
Man, this man gonna call this cup out. That's cool.
I'm gonna take 2.
No, that's cool. That's cool. That's fair. That's fair. But the reason why I say that though, is you can watch this show. I think it's the most accessible video game adaptation of any kind. I think somebody who is not even familiar with the game, is not a gamer, can watch this, and it's especially in today's current climate, what's going on in the world, all this stuff. Your grandma can watch this and probably be like, "Girl, did you see what happened on Fallout?" This, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's possible.
You seen Fallout last night, girl.
And I'm probably going above and beyond because it's still sci-fi. You know what I'm saying? But I think it just has a wider appeal. Me personally. But no, I definitely wanted to harp on that because that's, to me, when you said the best adaptation this year or the best thing on TV, I think at an earlier time, you mentioned X-Men, and I don't know, bro. Fallout is amazing, bro. It is amazing, but there's some flaws too. So check it out. We can have a deeper discussion later. Whatever. Last thing I've been watching, One Piece. Finally got through the Kaido fight. I seen them give my boy the crown of. Yeah, they gave my boy Luffy the crown, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna say no more. But they gave my boy Luffy the crown. They about to go off on their next adventure. I'm excited. And what I've been playing, again, speaking of Fallout, I've been in this Fallout vibe. So I've been playing Wasteland 3, which is created by the same people who created Fallout. So it's the spiritual successor of Fallout, but it's a different gameplay format. So it's an isometric, top-down, turn-based, like strategy RPG, basically. And it's got similarities to
stuff.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a top down. So you just top down. It's almost like XCOM, to give an example.
Okay.
It's basically XCOM, but with more of a Fallout aesthetic. Very Fallout, post-apocalyptic type of vibe, that type of thing. So that's been filling my Fallout gaming vibe because we got some new, you know what I'm saying, Fallout stuff on the way, some up-resed Fallout stuff. So I'm waiting on that. But that's what I've been watching and playing. I mean, I could talk about Fallout all day, as y'all can tell. Um,
Yeah.
Brother Dante, you gonna take us on our
me?
first adventure?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
All right. So a couple episodes ago, couple pods ago, I brought to the table, I brought to the SHAG table, Marvel 1946, I think,
Something
Rise
like
of
that,
Hydra,
yeah.
which I
Yes, sir.
still think that's an awful title, but the game looks amazing. And one of the main characters in that game is Black Panther. So this week we got hip to some news that or some rumors, because it was a job posting about this game that kind of led to what we think the game may be. So this is all rumors, right?
Okay.
Right.
So coming from
Rumor
Video
alert,
Games Chronicle,
everybody.
huh?
Rumor alert, everybody. Just
Rumor
making
alert,
sure.
Alert.
rumor, rumor, with a theory at the end. At the end, so I mean, coming from VideoGamesChronicle.com, EA's Black Panther game will be open world set. Job ad suggests. So they're thinking that because of a job listing, that this game will be an open world game.
Mhm.
Now, here at the SHAG podcast, we said that open world is getting kind of played out. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't just no regular world we talking about though. We talking
Right.
about
Wakanda.
Wakanda. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like,
wow.
we talking about the Marvel universe. So this is pretty different. And if I don't know if you like watch the show, but you're dealing with three black people here now. You know what I'm saying? So
If you didn't notice at this point,
if you haven't noticed, you know what I'm saying?
saying?
So
I'm not
that
mixed.
that thank you, madam.
Okay, sorry.
no, you
My bad.
good. So in the article, the studio is a Cliffhanger Games seeks a principal sandbox designer to work on Marvel's Black Panther. So these are the people that made Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor. So
Never heard of that one.
That's an amazing game. Did you guys
Like,
play that game? It's
I watched the
never
game
heard
movie of it because, like I said, hey, it's still an amazing story within the Lord of the Rings universe. So if you're a Lord of the Rings fan and you haven't played
no wonder.
Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor,
it's amazing.
it's amazing.
And what
amazing.
really stood out in that joint was the Nemesis system that they engineered and patented. And that's something where, as like the generals, there's a suite of generals, and they have people under them. And as you go through and defeat them, new ones come and take their place. Like, and that's something that was not really a big thing in gaming before Shadow of Mordor. So I just wanted to like that. The game is amazing. It's a really good game.
So if they add that system to Wakanda, you're gonna have to like run your kingdom. You're gonna have to run Wakanda as Black Panther. That's the level of detail that we're talking about here, people. So what I wanna hold on. There's a point that I wanted to make. Well, a point I wanted to say. In addition to Shadow of Mordor, they have veterans that also worked on Halo, God of War, and Call of Duty. So we got some giants that's working on this. So we got some giants that's working on this. So this and also this sounds expensive. And it sounded like Marvel gave EA just full access to really do what they need to do.
That's crazy.
And honestly, I'm feeling like EA kind of needs it right now. EA kind of needs it right now because it hasn't been bad, but it's been kind of quiet. It's been kind of quiet for them in a sense.
Yeah, they need some wins. They definitely could use some wins for sure.
Definitely.
The sentiment is not in their favor. Everybody's looking at EA as like Ubisoft. They like Ubisoft's big brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they knocked it out the park with the Star Wars games.
Oh yeah.
So now, well, the last 2 Star Wars games, I would say.
Oh yeah.
That Battlefront maybe it's not doing too well.
Yeah, they bombed that. They demolished that.
Yeah,
They just it was right there.
They
They had tons of people who was waiting for that game, and they bombed that because they were greedy, very greedy.
They botched it. So hopefully they can turn the ship around with. Well, they can continue to turn the ship around because, like I said, the last 2 Star Wars Jedi Survivor games have been critically and commercially well.
Yes.
So, with that being said, my theory, Scrap, my theory, Ivy, my theory. I believe Marvel is taking their cinematic universe and moving it over to video games because
Let's go.
because you start well you test the waters with one game. We all know the game to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it has
gangbusters.
Boy, they knocked it out the park twice, as a matter of fact. So then we have an upcoming Iron Man game.
Yes.
We have an upcoming Iron Man game.
She said trash.
She said trash.
Wow.
Bro,
you ain't trying to play as Tony Starks?
Oh wait.
The Civil War is over. They friends again.
That's crazy.
They beat Thanos. It's over.
They can
you don't mess with Tony Starks like that.
I do, but his game mechanics is trash.
Okay.
They can't do it right.
From which game?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know which game I'm talking about.
Oh, Marvel Avengers. Okay, I'm sorry.
Man, that's a.
Oh, that don't count though. Like that don't count, bro.
Why don't?
That don't count
okay, this is a great opportunity for them to knock it out of the park, and then we show you, and you be like, "Hold on, bro!" Like, but
they're not gonna get it right.
Oh no! With the tools that we got with Unreal Engine now,
especially when you go back and you listen. You can go back and listen to the episode where we talked about that about that Captain America and Black Panther game.
Yep.
That is on the newest Unreal Engine, and everything that they showed that was running in engine. Nothing was like pre-made. That's where we at now. Yes. That was of course it was a tech demo, but it wasn't really a tech demo because they showed that, hey, this is running right now. Like, this is the program that we're using, and you know what I'm saying? So I brought up Iron Man because EA Motive is doing that. So it's still part of EA.
Yeah.
It's still a part of EA. And we have Wolverine.
Yes, that's in the work. That's cooking up.
The Wolverine, yeah, they come on.
That's still cooking up. So I wonder if we're gonna see. I wonder. My face was itching. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna see all of these games crossover.
Yo, that would be wild, son.
Bro,
to see all them jumps crossover, that would be wild,
bro. On a gaming level. Now, this is just me. This is just wishful thinking. So I know how people can say how people can break this down and be like, it's impossible. No, they would never do that and all this because of different studios and how they gonna line all that up and all that. I get it. but let's just dream. Let's just
Like,
you know what I mean?
come with us. Yeah.
just come on, man. Dream with us. Dream with us. Right? And also, one game that people have been raving about, that people have just pushed to the side, pushed to the back, is that Guardians of the Galaxy game. It was good. I played a little bit of that.
I heard the reviews were pretty positive.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. So maybe we're seeing a MGU.
Marvel Gaming Universe,
bro.
Hey, that sounds lit.
To me, nice, bro. Come on.
Ain't even gonna lie. That
I can
sound
see
good.
that. I can see it, especially with these games that's under the the EA banner,
bro.
Like, that is very possible.
Even as it reach over to what they're doing with Spider-Man.
I think Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Spider-Man. That's the golden goose, bro. Like that's the what Sony like. Y'all, we can work with everything else, but Spider-Man, like that's our break. That's us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I mean,
sip your cup.
I mean, they did put out Madam Web, so you start to think like, do they really care, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. With the Craven movie,
that count. They gonna milk that cow, bro. They gonna milk it for better or worse. They gonna milk it, bro. I don't think they're gonna play nice with Spider-Man. That's all I'm saying. I think we got a better chance of seeing Iron Man show up in this Black Panther game, or seeing Black Panther show up in this Iron Man game, for sure.
I want to read these quotes.
And then I wonder what's gonna come next. Because speaking of Marvel, there's also a contract that Sony has exclusively for X-Men. So that's another thing to add to that Marvel gaming universe space that's being built out there.
And even though it was a leak, it was in there.
It was there.
It was in the Insomniac leak.
It's a contract
that they are working on an X-Men game.
Yeah.
So if not, all these studios in like combined is like a Marvel universe, Marvel gaming universe. At the very least, Insomniac is doing it. And I believe that we had to have the Avengers game bomb like that in order to see
this man.
In order for us to, like, you know what I mean. Let's just judge it. You know,
he calling for sacrifices. You said in order for us to have this amazing stuff,
throw these niggas out
Marvel, there. Yeah, they have to be sacrifices, bro. Is that what you saying, bro? That's what you just said. That's what I heard. That's probably not what you said. That's what I heard, though.
I'm just saying, somebody had to step out there first. That's all I'm saying. Somebody had to step out there first to see what we're capable of. And also, we got Blade too.
Well, that's coming, but that's over here with us. You know what I'm saying? That's on this side, on the Xbox side.
It doesn't matter. I'll be there anyway.
Oh yeah, we here. We there.
Like,
yeah, we there.
Come
regardless.
On. So I just want everybody to, like, let that little theory just rest on your brain. Just let that marinate. Let that marinate. If it's I get it. It sounds stupid.
No, it don't.
No, it don't.
No, it don't.
This is prime opportunity to break new ground. You got all this IP. Instead of just leaving it to one studio, let's just throw it around.
Yeah. Get a responsibility to other folks.
Come on. And like you getting different, you get all these creators on, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this is this person take on Black Panther. This is this person take on Captain America. This is this person take on Iron Man. This is this person take on, you know what I'm saying?
Question about that though. Do they have to be careful about that before they run that into the ground? Because it's not like we're new to comic books and video games.
That's
and, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like it's opening that Pandora box.
We dreaming. We dreaming. Don't wake me up. We dreaming right now. Come on. They're not in reality right now.
I'm with you, bro. I want these just to be amazing, fool. Like I want all of them to be
Especially
amazing.
this X-Men. We on the X-Men wave right. We are in X-Men heaven right now.
Facts.
Let's go.
If they can carry this from the TV show to the movie to the game, come on, man. You know. But like I said, just let that marinate. Dream about that. You know what I'm saying? Just dream about that. Let that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot to think about. That's a lot to digest. Wow. And I will be a child. I will be right there, along for the ride, giddy.
Where's my controller, boy?
Like I'm there, and it don't matter if it's on PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, PC. Shag will be there. Yeah. We know where you at. Yeah. But I guess with that being said, Sister Ivy, you gonna take us on our nigga?
Give us the anime. Give us the anime, bro.
We need it.
Give us the anime.
Okay, so the live action One Piece series won at the 2024 Writers Guild Awards.
Let's go.
Yeah. So on Sunday, the live action One Piece on Netflix won in the category Children's Episodic, Long Form, and Specials for the series Romance Dawn episode.
Yes.
Y'all know about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that's the one shot that led to One Piece. Romance Dawn.
Oh, okay. It was also nominated for the best hairstyling in the children and teen television program category, but they didn't win that one. Yeah, they didn't.
I'm glad that they won what they did win, though.
Yes, because
they deserve that win.
I don't know. I need to do my homework, to be honest, and I need to look at the other nominees.
How you gonna report on it and say did they deserve it? Like,
I mean, that's our take. Was that all the news?
Because I don't do the live action anime. I don't do that. I ain't watched one of them.
And then too, I think there's an argument there. That's why I was like, I need to do my research to see like who were they nominated against, and then also I thought it was interesting that it was nominated for children's episodic.
That seemed kind of odd.
That seemed weird to me because there's people dying in this. Like episode 1. I'm like, wait. What?
But maybe it's because unfortunately just animation in general is still looked at as like a child's thing to these organizations. Like it
disrespectful.
It's them. It's like we said here plenty of times. Like these people are breaking new ground when it comes to animation, and they still look at it as like, oh, it's just
a cartoon.
It's just it's for kids.
It's just for kids. So
I be want to fight.
Once we change, once we change the whole.
When time continues to go around, when we keep going around this sun, bro, they won't be considering us kids anymore, and we'll be the people that's you know what I'm saying. But I'm with you. I'm just
because like look at the story that Romance Dawn is telling. Like even though it's a very inspirational story and it leads to One Piece, but also look at stories like the story that they're telling with X-Men. That's a very mature story. It's a very mature story. And they would still look at that and be like, just because it's characters that turn purple and a blue character that looks like a devil is just blinking everywhere and stuff, like, oh, that's for kids. Like,
they tackling some heavy, deep stuff, heavy topics, yo.
Based on real world topics.
One Piece is very heavy. Very heavy. So for that to be for
One Piece is like F
kids, like bro. There's crazy things. There's slavery. There's racism, all types of craziness going on in One Piece. Killing, just like easily. So that's what stuck out to me when I heard it. Like, wait, the children category? That's wild.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my child really watching this but I don't know though, because I did also grow up watching crazy stuff, man. So this ain't the craziest thing I've seen at all as a kid.
Right.
Not even close.
Not even close. I remember, oh God.
And also, I don't want to discredit. I don't want to downplay the award being won. It's more so the organization that's a part of this stuff, and it's like, bro, y'all telling us to grow up. Y'all, please, just
stop putting it in the kids category, because this is not is not kids content.
Like, come on, dog.
Exactly.
We're not still talking about this, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
And that is insane to me.
Did y'all watch the one? You watched it, Dante?
Yeah.
Ivy, you didn't. So honestly, I'm glad it won something, because it is an amazing live action anime, and I think it does a great job of capturing the essence of One Piece,
right,
and putting it in front of an audience that would not normally watch it in its cartoon form. And then the people who do gravitate to it and say, oh, this story is kind of interesting, they'll then dive into the real
all of this.
Yeah, like, let me show you the real One Piece. Like, you think you've seen One Piece, you've seen a One Piece for
iceberg.
Like,
boy,
come on, bro.
You haven't even made it there yet.
This is nothing compared to what there is. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how I judge live action video games and anime. Like, how true are you to the formula that and the essence of that content? And then are you allowing an entry point for people who don't normally engage in the video game or the anime? And I think One Piece does a pretty good job.
And that's a very difficult. That's a very difficult balance.
Yes, because you gotta keep dweebs like me happy. Because I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Like y'all
saw the
Halo.
Yu Yu Hakusho rant that we did, and like,
oh yeah,
I'm a total dweeb, but I love that though. Like, you can't fool me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and again, congrats to the team that won that. Major congrats to them that won that. That's just another thing that they can hang their hat on, and we can get more from them when they do produce more seasons of it, which they are, because
they did get approved.
Yes, Netflix is going all in. They betting everything on One Piece.
And again, bro, I think it's so far, and I haven't watched a whole lot of them, but so far from what I've seen, it's one of my favorite live action animes, or anime live actions, is One Piece. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, like it is.
No, it's good. It's good.
One of them made it.
And I would, if you don't watch any of them, I would recommend One Piece, the live action. I would recommend One Piece over any of the other ones. And that's even over the last Avatar. I think Avatar is good, but I think One Piece really captures the essence of each one of them characters. Now, of course, again, if you've watched the anime, this really isn't for us. This is really for people who
it's an entry
aren't
point
anime watchers. Yeah. Like, this what this stuff is really for. So I think for that crowd, it does a good job. And then it brings them in. It's like the entry, it's the doorway.
It's the entryway, yep.
You like this?
Yeah, look,
okay,
yeah.
Now come watch the real thing. I mean, and we watch the real thing. That's what we're comparing it to. That's why we're like, this is not it.
That's why we're hard up on it.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that.
That's the way I judge it.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
It's not going to be a 1-to-1.
It's not.
None of them will. None of them will. And I don't think they will do a good job of trying to make it a 1-to-1, because with an anime, you can have 1,000,000 episodes. One Piece, there's a bajillion episodes. There's no
They
way
got a lot
that
of
they can
episodes.
really
Keyword bajillion.
bajillion in one, son. Like,
They got
it's
a lot of
a
episodes.
yo. I was on episode 1,085. I'm like, this is crazy, and they're just
I'm in.
starting to touch on stuff. Just now
I'm in.
starting. I'm just now seeing Shanks use his hockey. I'm like, wait, what, son? It's amazing.
It's getting real.
It's amazing, son.
It's getting real.
It's amazing. Oh,
What a
I'm just
time, what a
glad.
time.
I'm just glad that live action, one, anime is bigger than ever. Video games is bigger than ever, and these mediums are getting the full treatment of. Okay, let's just take you outside of just your traditional. Let's take your anime and then make a video game, then also make a movie, and then also make a show, and then also do this and do that to widen your audience, because it
Exactly.
makes more fans for us. You know what I'm saying?
And then what companies continue to do, they'll make it, not put that much effort into it, but then like later on down the line, they give it another shot and they knock it out the park. And that's the Mario movie. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good movie.
That's the Mario movie.
Amazing.
But besides it
was a good movie.
being Mario, it still told a good brother story.
It did.
And I'm like,
It did. It really
hey,
did.
I love this.
Yeah.
So like y'all feeding me the Mario isms and all that stuff of the Mario universe,
Yep.
but also giving me a good story. And I'm like, hey, was that hard?
It's right there.
It's right there.
It's literally right there, bro. Like, just give it to us with some thought and effort and care about it.
Because
Just care
the original
about it.
creators did that. The original creators that led to y'all to do the adaptation, and in the first place, they put time, love, and into this.
And I think that's the thing about One Piece. I can tell that the people who made the One Piece really care about what One Piece really stands for. Like, they had to make some concessions. It's not a 1-to-1.
It's not 1-to-1.
They had to cut some corners and trim some things out. Stuff ain't gonna look as great on animation is just like crazy. Like,
yeah.
So when it comes to trying to make that live action, of course, it's just budgets and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you got to kind of, I try to look through that and be like, did they capture the essence of what this anime and what these characters stand for, and what these storylines stand for? And I think One Piece,
they did it.
Yeah, they did it.
They did it.
But I can gush on like a One Piece topic, son. We could go for days. Like, I love One Piece.
Okay, so speaking of gaming, also the game adaptation of The Last of Us was nominated for a television and new media drama series. They didn't win it, but they won for new series.
That's good.
Who won?
Said they won for new series.
The Last of Us.
No, but like who won over Last of Us for the other junk that they didn't win?
I'm not sure.
Okay, sorry.
We'll have to do some more digging.
Yeah, but most of the other shows on there weren't like gaming or anime shows. They were just like normal.
They breaking in, baby.
TV shows.
The fact that it even got nominated is like, that says a lot.
Make room.
Yeah.
Make room.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when artists get nominated, we say Grammy nominated. When we say Oscar nominated, like that means a lot to at least be on the ballot for the top out of however many. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
We ushering in a new the video game age.
It's replacing the comic book age, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Video games and anime, they're the new, especially video games in the West. That's what they tapping into. So,
and it's glorious just seeing it happen.
What a time, boy. What
Just
a
being,
time.
being alive, bro.
It's the greatest
What a
time
time.
ever, bro.
What a time, boy.
Because see, like, imagine it, bro. Like, I'm sorry, we can move on, but like, imagine that, fam. I legit remember playing 2D Super Mario, bro. So to be able to be here at this young age, you know what I'm saying? I'm like 20 something, you know what I'm saying? I'm like 22-ish. You know what I'm saying? For me to don't pick up a calculator. No, don't sit either. No, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But that's hate, yeah. But I've lived long enough to see this high resolution Super Mario movie, as well as Super Mario looking the way that it does today. Like, it's just a dream come true.
And they actually kill
It
it.
brought tears.
It's a dream come true.
It's, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's all the kids, they love singing all peaches.
Hey, I love that John too, though.
Bro, I'm just geeking over the fact that, but it's Bowser,
bro.
It's Bowser,
and he looks so amazing.
He looks great. Like what? What is this?
Like,
what a time!
And these kids don't have no concept.
No clue.
They didn't see the 2D.
Not a clue.
They didn't have to blow on cartridges. They don't know nothing about, like,
they don't know
none of that
struggle.
stuff, bro.
No struggle, bro.
They don't remember the first 3D games. I remember some of the first 3D games, bro, and I'm like, wait, this is amazing.
Mario 64 was revolutionary,
bro.
Revolutionary. That was like open world for the Nintendo 64. You can go like this. The game starts you,
and I was there
outside
bro.
the castle, bro.
I was there. I was there, bro. Like, it's
looking like, wait, we can go over here. We can go over here. What? We can go under the bridge. There's stuff over there.
Beautiful, bro. It's the greatest time to ever be alive, bro.
What a time. Thank you, Avi.
You just made me feel fuzzy inside.
Man, what?
All right, well, now that we done feeling fuzzy, let's get into it. Last topic.
What we doing, Scrap?
So apparently, I don't know if I mentioned it on the podcast, but Baldur's Gate is an amazing game. I don't know if I've said that yet.
You have definitely mentioned
it. I'm just putting that out there. If you ain't watching, no, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I didn't say it well enough. Baldur's Gate 3 is pretty amazing. Speaking of how amazing it is, it's the first game to win all 4 or 5 of the major award shows Game of the Year.
Sweep.
It did a clean sweep. Every major game show, it won. That's the first time that's ever happened. Ever. See what I'm saying? And that's not my topic, but I'm just wanting to highlight, Baldur's Gate.
And for them to do it, hold on, and for them to do it and be like, hey, are we getting another one? Nah.
That's what I'm cooking up, bro. Like, Baldur's Gate is amazing, fam. Like, Baldur's Gate is a phenomenon that still to this day, I mean, the games coming out this year are great. They're great. But I'm still digging into Baldur's Gate. Like, I'm still scratching the surface on what's possible in Baldur's Gate. So
crazy.
It's crazy. It's a crazy game. I'm not gonna bore y'all too long. You know what I'm saying? The studio that made Baldur's Gate 3, though, that won all these accolades, they announced a couple of weeks ago that they don't plan on doing a Baldur's Gate 4 themselves, and that they're done with Baldur's Gate. And this is Larian Studios. They basically announced it, and I think I did say it in one of the previous episodes, that they are not doing any new Baldur's Gate. They're done with Baldur's Gate. They're now off to their own new adventures, their own new IPs. And they are working on like 2 games right now. But with that being said, with them not working on this, the company that actually owns the license or the property of Baldur's Gate is a company called Hasbro. I'm sure we all know about Hasbro. Hasbro is the toy company manufacturer. That's, it's got a lot of IPs under. I think is Barbie Hasbro?
Barbie, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Monopoly, Uno.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so that Hasbro also owns the rights to Baldur's Gate as well as Dungeons and Dragons, which is what that's the rule set that Baldur's Gate is basically built on top of, right? So since Larian, again, the studio that created Baldur's Gate 3, they had the license to make 3. They're now done with Baldur's Gate. The company that owns actually the rights to Baldur's Gate have decided we're going to just move forward without the people that just made this game of the year, amazing game. Okay. I'm just setting the table. You know what I'm saying? So the people who own the property of Baldur's Gate, they are persistent on moving forward with Baldur's Gate 4, and they want it to be, they said, quicker than 25 years. That's not a crazy statement. I mean, that makes sense. But I think it's significant just because it says a lot. The fact that Larian decides, after winning Game of the Year in every category, you know what I'm saying, all of these things, they decide
very critically successful.
Very successful, financially successful, critically successful. After winning all these awards, they decided, and I mean, I think it was the right decision, but they decided we are now going to go off and leave Baldur's Gate. We're done with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to make a new Baldur's Gate. It would be easy to make a Baldur's Gate 4 and sell even more, because obviously we just sold a bunch off of the third one and made a bunch of money and won a lot of awards, all this stuff. But I think it's really telling the fact that they decided that they did not want to be a part of Baldur's Gate 4. And I think what that says is, one, the partnership between Hasbro and Baldur's and Larian, not to say that it was bad or negative, but it didn't favor Baldur's. It didn't favor Larian, obviously, for a number of reasons. I mean, Larian needs Hasbro in that scenario. Like, they need Hasbro, but I think what's also not, like, I'm trying to highlight is Hasbro also needs Larian to make Baldur's Gate 3 what it was,
because they need them to breathe new life into it.
They needed a studio that was of a high quality and a high caliber that was going to take their IP and put it on a very high level. You know what I'm saying? So something in their relationship made Larian say, instead of selling gangbusters again, we're just gonna, all right, I appreciate everything, it's been fun, yeah, peace, right, we're gonna go off and do our own thing. And I think, to me, that highlights, if I'm Hasbro, I'm like, bro, we need to do whatever we need to do to keep these dudes.
What? Hey, stay, please. Don't leave. Please don't go.
Like, do we need to change the breakdown in the revenue? Like, we'll take a less share in whatever that comes in, because with licensed properties, they're getting paid based off of the like they're getting a percentage. You know what I'm saying? Yes. In most cases, so they can negotiate a lower percentage. Like, let's, instead of what 50-50, we'll go shit. You
don't let that
60-40
walk out that
70-30. And I
don't let the studio walk out that door.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Do not let them walk out that door.
And it's too late.
This is I
think it's bad.
We have to see. We have to see.
Bro, I'm telling you now. Like, I'm telling you right now, today.
Okay.
Definitely. There is not a studio out there. I'm saying this, bro, on SHAG episode 29. There is not a video game studio out there that can make a Baldur's Gate 4 better than Larian Studios. I'm telling you that. The only people who could have potentially done it was BioWare in their original days. But BioWare today versus BioWare of then, that's a completely different company.
Not there anymore.
There's nobody who's going to do this better.
So, Okay, a couple things.
That's my point. That's
Yeah.
so yeah, y'all go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so a couple things. One, these are still creators at the end of the day. And when you hear how long it took them to make Baldur's Gate 3,
yes,
they really hammered that out. And who's to say that they had some restrictions or something like that, like certain things that they had to fight to put in there and stuff like that.
yes.
Maybe they don't want to go through that anymore.
They don't. They obviously.
Because again, these are still creators.
Mm-hmm. They're bound to a rule set that Hasbro sets. Yes. No, you're right.
So you add this factor of, hey, you can tell by like certain headlines that's been coming out since this. They've had certain things that they've said certain things saying that hey, our next game best we ever made.
Bro.
So when they talking big stuff like that, they were probably like really anxious, like, bro.
Fam.
Okay,
this is like, after winning. This is after winning Game of the Year in every major gaming award, and they're telling you our major game we haven't even started. It's not even. That's still coming down the pipeline.
And they say it's our best.
That's crazy.
To me, how you act after you leave says a lot about when you were there.
Yeah,
that says a ton.
A lot.
And I'm just looking at it just from headlines that we're getting. If you follow their official social media accounts, boy, it's like, bruh,
dude literally said
been lifted off their shoulders.
He said that as far as like the magnitude of their future RPG, they were like, we're not going to be ready for that until the next console generation. Like, we need new hardware to handle the level of game that they're real like masterpiece. Like, and this is after giving us Baldur's Gate, bro. Like, what are you talking about, fam?
That sounds like James Cameron when he was trying to make Avatar. That man was like, bro, I'm sitting on this. I got this big story, but I can't tell it yet until the technology get better.
Legit, that's what they're saying, bro. Like, bro, I'm so excited. Bro, I'm excited for what Larian is doing, but again, I think Hasbro is about to make a stupid, corporate, greedy mistake. And they've already, also, and I ain't even gonna say about to, they've already made the stupid, greedy, horrible mistake.
Okay. Does it? Okay, can there be something that exists where they tried to get them to stay, but they wanted to leave anyway?
It's done. I think. So you saying, is there anything that they could have done to keep them? Is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying like, okay, well, yeah, I'm saying that, but maybe they done everything they could to keep them to stay, but they're still like, nah, bro, we out.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. To answer your question, no. I think this is a situation of a corporate entity saying we want more. We want to keep we set the table, we set the terms, we want to keep control over the situation. And Larian saying we've now done what we needed you guys for, which is to put us on a world stage. And now we now have leverage. We should now have leverage to dictate what the next terms are. But I think in this situation, a company like a Hasbro is saying, we big dog, bro. Like, I mean, I get it. I mean, you made a great game. You know, you get it. You know what I'm saying? But you had to come through us to get it. Like you couldn't do it without us. And I think that's the other side of the table. Before this, nobody was talking about. Now, I knew about Larian. I love Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. But I'm talking about on a wide commercial stance, those two games didn't crack the zeitgeist like Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is a known entity. It's a known IP. It has history and legacy. Like, I mean, there's some, so I think it's both sides. There's two sides of it. And I think Hasbro is leaning too heavily on their side. And that is what, but I could be wrong, bro. Because at the end of the day, like you said, creators want to create, and creators, they might just want to empty landscape no matter, even if they came to them and said, like, look, you can do whatever you want. Just give us 10% instead of a 50-50. We'll go 10-90. And they said, nah, I'm good.
No,
we good.
No, we out.
I think that's possible too.
Yeah.
I
do. You think they'll go somewhere else?
They're independent. They're independent company.
Ain't nobody over them.
Nobody owns Larian. Larian is independent. They decide what they make, when they make it, how they make it. They got a good team over there. And that's, again, I'm glad you asked that, because again, that's why I keep wanting to highlight Larian, because they're a unique studio that has been elevated to a large stage with, or a large platform with Baldur's Gate. And I don't want that hype to like go away, because these dudes, again, they were doing the hard work, the heavy lifting independently for years before Baldur's Gate. Like, and I played Divinity Original Sin 2 heavily. Like, I played, that's an amazing game.
Yeah, you was playing that before Baldur's Gate came out. You were like, let me go ahead and run through this giant so I can get prepared for that giant.
Yes, bro. So like, these dudes been doing the hard heavy lifting. Now they've been elevated on a large platform, and I like the way that they're moving. I like some of the things they're saying. They're calling out a lot of the big publishers about how they're laying off people and treating people scummy and all this stuff. When, if you like, I should have wrote down the president of Larian, but there's interviews where dude is like, we almost went under several times. Like, we had to make tough decisions to keep the doors open on several occasions. But it was because we were literally running out of money, not because we were trying to keep stockholders happy. Like, we were literally, like, we were running literally out of money.
That's that big talk.
Like, he can say it, bro.
He can say that.
He can say it, yo. And you gotta listen to the dude, because he's won all the awards. So
again, clean sweep, by the way. Clean sweep.
Bruh.
Clean sweep. It's just, I like it when creators do that. I love it when, like, hey, this is what we wanted to do, the story that we wanted to tell, and we gonna leave out on top.
Yep. That's
what happened with Lovecraft Country. I always bring it up. They made one season. People are like, oh, did it get canceled? Like, no, that's it. What we want to tell. That's it. Watchmen. Bro,
amazing story.
Bruh. Revolutionary.
I still got questions TV. About that joint, bro. Like, I'm still like, TV. What?
And they did what they did, told the story that they wanted to tell, got out of Dodge.
I'm gone.
I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure these companies have been backing up Brinks trucks to the door, like, please stay. Please don't go. And they're like, nah.
Real talk.
Nah. And again, I want to reiterate, it says a lot about what was going on while you were there, after you gone.
Yes, sir.
When you are putting on your social medias and you like, hey, our next, y'all thought that was something. But our next joint,
blow that out the water, bro. We ain't even got the hardware for it. Like what?
So, like, come on, bro. So I believe, like, Larian fans, they just like, hey, bro, just cook. Whenever, like, hey, whenever y'all ready, we'll be here.
And I'm gonna be here supporting, digging deeper into Baldur's Gate. Still got to double back and finish other scenarios of Divinity. Like, these dudes are masters, bro. They masters. And I'm gonna end on this point. There are several studios that I can say at certain points in my life were my favorite studios. At this point in my life, over the last like 5 or 10, I would say probably 5 years, Baldur's Gate has become, or Larian Studios has become, my favorite studio, and that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot because some of my previous joints were like the BioWares,
Bungie,
the Bungies. But oh god, I loved Bungie, bro. Bungie could do no wrong when Halo 1 came out, fool.
Until
yeah. I felt betrayed when they left Xbox too, fool. Like I was like, bro, why y'all do me like that? I felt betrayed, bro. Because it's like you done created this amazing thing, and now you just gonna leave us like that.
It's the same. It's the same thing that Larian. Like, hey, they went independent. They went independent and made Destiny.
You right.
They did what they wanted to do.
You right, bro. No, you are 100% right. Who else? BioWare, Larian, Bungie. Who else? Blizzard. That was the other one I was gonna mention. Blizzard. There were times like when I fell into that World of Warcraft hole, like at the end of high school, I was like, man, I wish if I could do anything, it would be to go and be a Blizzard developer. Boy, like they were like, I just want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I definitely want to highlight Larry.
Favorite studio. My favorite studio, Capcom, will always and forever be Capcom. Too many memories there. Too many games. Too many sword slashing. Too many demon slays.
Dante.
Just, you know what I mean? Like, yes.
What about you?
Square Enix is creeping up there, baby.
Oh wow,
Square Enix, boy. I played 2 Final Fantasy games, and now I'm like, I'm addicted.
Let me get some more of that Final Fantasy, dog.
Let me get some more of that Final Fantasy.
What about you, Ivy? Can you point to your favorite developers or studios?
I would have to say Naughty Dog.
Big Naughty Dog, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, there was some.
And they got
these folks really be making games.
Yeah, for sure.
Some hits.
They know how to make, but these folks know how to make some games, boy. What a time! What a time!
Bro, this is the greatest time ever, fam. And then, again, we getting to see this amazing stuff, but we also have the context of it. Like we got to see it when it was 2D, barely 3D. You know what I'm saying? Blocky and happy along the way. Like jumping out of my seat the whole time, bro. Even going back to like anime. Looking at, one thing I love to do now at this great young age is go back and look at, you know what I'm saying, older anime and like the Dragon Balls and the early Dragon Ball Z movies and the Akiras and that old animation style. I feel so cozy and at home. Yes. It's like, where have you been? Like, why is everything moving so fast nowadays? Like, this is what I've been missing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, y'all kids out there, y'all appreciate all this nice fancy stuff, but go back and experience some of these foundational things, some of the 2D Pokemons. Kids nowadays, they don't know nothing about Game Boy Pokemon because all you know is Pokemon, the 3D, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, go. All of that. Like, go and experience Pokemon. Yeah, go.
Now, one thing I wanted to mention was they announced some emulators for the iPhone now.
The iPhone,
so maybe these kids are getting interested because, like, hey, you can run a lot of stuff on this thing.
Yeah.
So this thing is a very powerful piece of hardware, very powerful piece of tech. Yeah. So, and that stuff, I just sent Scrap a video that this guy made he custom made a PlayStation with a 1 terabyte SIM card
yeah,
and it had every PlayStation game ever released.
Yes,
every single PlayStation 1 game ever released on that, plus
all the
every single
PlayStation
magazine demos.
Yeah.
Yes, every single one of them.
Yeah, so kids, back in the days, we used to go and get demo tapes, demo CDs that you could then play. And those demos sometimes came in the end of like another game that you bought or a magazine. Or, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they just give it to you.
Yeah, sometimes people will buy whole games just to play the demo.
Just the demo.
Not even play the game that they bought.
Legit.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving context for the kids out there. Y'all don't know nothing about demos now. You know what I'm saying? The stuff y'all know about demos, that ain't really demos. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all want to leave the folks with? Because that's what I want to leave the folks with. We go back and dip back into them old games.
Yeah. What we doing? You know what? I got my raps for them.
Okay, I got my fun fact.
Go for it.
Speaking of old games, Pac-Man's original name was Puck-Man.
Rackman. Oh.
Puck-Man.
Puck-Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get it.
The original Japanese name was Puck-Man, which evolved from the Japanese word Paku, meaning chomp.
Okay.
And
so
if you watch go ahead.
Okay. The four ghosts also had names, of course. In Japanese, they're originally called Fickle, Chaser, Ambusher, and Stupid.
But their English names.
Oh wow.
But their English names are Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde.
Clyde. Like what? What?
Somebody was just at their desk naming them, and then couldn't come up with another name to rhyme with the other ones. So somebody was like, "Just name him Clyde."
Bruh, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. This is when I knew I had a real problem. This is when I knew I had a problem. Right, I was over at a coworker's crib, and they had the arcade Pac-Man, and I made it a point to beat all their records on they arcade, bro, and leave my name on they arcade, bro. I made it a point. I'm like, bro, I'm finna go through all their records, son, and at the top of they probably still to this day, because I was like doubling their records, son. I was like, yeah, I got a problem, fam. I need to contain this. This ain't good. And this is OG Pac-Man with the stick. I'm like, yep. Whole time they over there talking, I'm like, yep.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yep.
All right. That's me. Yep. I got a problem. I'm sorry.
If y'all are Scott Pilgrim versus the World fans, you would know that fact that she just said, because that's what Scott was trying to tell Ramona when he first met her.
Nerd. Like what?
Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
That's a dope pickup line, though. I mean,
honestly,
that's how you really test somebody.
But you know
what I'm saying? That's how you really test somebody. Are you really one of us? What you want to leave the folks with, brother?
Hey, we appreciate everybody's support and follows and stuff like that. Our subscriber count is growing. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for watching, listening. And yeah, man. Silent Heroes Network, man. Like I'm just
nice. How like she got superpowers, bro. I don't know how she be doing this.
She was trying to like fake act surprised. Like, man,
she knew that was gonna happen, bro.
She knew that was gonna happen.
No, I didn't.
But speaking of love, we love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. So take us out.
Give us another heart. How did you do that? Do that again,
Ivy. Bro. See, you ain't gonna do it.
Till we meet again, y'all.
Oh, there you go.
Yo, we love y'all, man. We thank y'all for appreciating. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Until we meet again, SHAG out.
Out.